studios
of the
Governor's Comedy
Club.
This is Circling the Drain.
It's a nice day to start again.
Welcome to the Circling the Drain podcast live! Hey.
Not dead.
In living color.
I love that show.
Me too. Well, hail, hail. I hope it doesn't hail. That's all I can think of right now. Because the gang's not all here. We'll get to that later. We're going to talk to everybody and see how they're feeling. Then we're going to get on with this show. Let's start very quickly. My name is Ira. That begins with the letter I. Okay, now that you've got that. Down at the end of the curved sort of tables here, there's a microphone and a guy, and his name's Sean Radford.
This semi sort of L shape. Yeah, kind of works.
Yeah.
Thunder, lightning, torrential rain, but thankfully no hail. So we'll deal with that. That's cool. You're right in the beginnings of the CTD podcast. This is what we do. We don't even know what we do, but we try to do it the best we can. But we can't do it by ourselves. So if you look over to the right-hand side of me, you realize, somebody's on assignment, which means I got to lift and move all the way over to the other side for a high five. There it is.
And who you high-fiving?
Hey, guys, what do you know? Mo's back on the show.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, Mo.
So much for having me back, gentlemen.
Oh, anytime you know that. You're
Totally.
always welcome. As a matter of fact, what were you were talking about the D23 before.
I get to talk about, oh my God.
Oh my God. I maybe we shouldn't talk about it with that reaction, but no, what happened at D23?
Okay.
For those who don't know.
In order to make sure that I got my notes as precise as possible, let a 14-year-old girl weigh in, so I'm just going to read what she texted me back.
82 pounds?
3 bananas tall?
Apples.
Yeah, apples.
About 3.5 at this point. They sprout up so quick.
Anyway, but D23 is the Disney, expo where they talk about all the upcoming things that they have going on, and it's super exciting, and dorks like me eat it up. So this is the report that I got back from a local 14-year-old.
Now from a local 14-year-old. Rez. Okay.
Where the hell did it go?
Ohio. Skippity.
Okay, I don't think I actually have that conversation.
Well, okay, what were you looking for?
Oh, wait, I got it. I'm so sorry, guys. It was in a different chat. Okay. So first, there's a live-action Lilo and Stitch coming out next year, and Stitch is so cute.
Aww.
Magic Kingdom is getting another land called Villain's Land. It looks real cool. There's a Mufasa movie, which you might have heard of. Disneyland got a Lion King theme, Splash Mountain. There's another Incredibles movie coming out, but I don't know when. And I think that's everything. Oh, and there's 2 Star Wars movies coming out, which IDEK if you care about them. Oh, there's also gonna be a Cars Land in Frontierland at Magic Kingdom. I think it will be behind Thunder Mountain.
I just have one question. Was that the 14-year-old accent, or is that the other outside of New York accent?
That was the Panhandle accent.
That was the Panhandle accent. Okay, there we go.
Sounded like the toothless hobo from SpongeBob, but okay, close enough. Why not?
I hope this young woman has a much brighter future than that.
Right.
One other note that I noticed from D23 that makes us feel old, Miley Cyrus was inducted into the Disney Hall of Fame over there.
Well, she's one of the only ones that did it right.
Wait.
Did she come in like a wrecking ball?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, was Hannah Montana also brought in? I mean...
Oh, at the same time?
Unfortunately, Hannah Montana had other commitments. It was only Miley.
I hear she's doing coke now.
You guys didn't hear that Hannah Montana died of a drug overdose? Like
she was doing coke.
She was, yeah, totally. But
and bringing us that breaking news is our friend Pickles.
Hello, guys. How we doing today?
What do you got for us, Pickles?
Okay. Warning. This is sports related, but it's not really sports related.
Okay.
So there is this quarterback from the Tennessee Titans by the name of Will Levis, and he was popular last year. He's a second-year player, and he was popular last year because he put mayonnaise in his coffee, which is disgusting already. But Hellman's has made it even worse because they have now partnered with Levis to create a
Quarterback sweaty mayonnaise?
Yeah, pretty much. It is
Wait,
a
what?
mayonnaise cologne called Will Levis Number 8 Parfum de Mayonnaise. It retails for $8, and it has the fragrance of tart lemon, parsley, coffee undertones, musk, no kidding, creamy vanilla, and of course, mayonnaise accord.
Sean, isn't that how you
Gross.
describe the smell of RetroCon? The
Yeah,
smell of RetroCon this weekend?
To an extent, yeah, totally. So they're coming out with a cologne that smells like disgusting. Yeah.
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 Wait. Is it possible they created this on purpose to keep people away?
Right.
To keep
Yeah.
people away from Tennessee specifically.
Possible. I mean,
Possibly,
Yeah. I don't know.
You had me at mayonnaise in the coffee.
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh.
I think he
disgusting.
lost you or he had you.
No, I was hoping that it would be like a mayonnaise flavored creamer. International Delight mayonnaise.
Worse.
Do they have a light version in case, you're
Yeah.
putting on a little too many pounds like I am?
It's called.
That's the Miracle Whip flavor.
Oh, there we go. Now we've solved it.
No. It's a drink, so it's Miracle Sip. So there's.
And I think we should go back to what we do best. Sean, shotgun stories.
Shotgun stories. So we start the show off every time, or at least we attempt to, and then we get to it eventually. But let me tell you what it's all about. We as a group go around the world looking for the wildest, craziest stories we could possibly come up with. We read them off, and you, the listener, that's right, you, the listener, you, right there. You get to get involved tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that. For the next week, you get to be a part of the show by voting for whichever shotgun story you like. Oh, by the way, that poll and the way you can vote is on the Drain, the Circling the Drain Facebook group page, CTD Facebook group page. Pick one. If it works, cool. If not, try the other one. You'll get there. So when you see the poll with all 3, 4, however many stories are up there, who knows at this point, vote for one, vote for them all. Holy crap, I just stepped on my microphone, so now you can't even hear me. This is great. There we go. Coming back. Shotgun stories. Woohoo! Woo! Yeah.
And like Sean said, first we have to determine the winner from last week.
Right.
And the winner this week is... God damn it.
God damn. What? 2 in a row?
Yep,
Yeah.
2 in a row.
Son of a
Sean beat me by
bitch.
1 vote. He had the story of a seagull wallet thief.
Klepto Seagulls. They're
By the way,
control.
Sean.
Yeah.
For the yearly total,
Yeah.
you've moved into a tie for the lead.
Mother. Okay. All right.
All because you announced
I did.
at the beginning
Yeah.
of the year,
Yeah.
I don't want to win
Uh-huh.
any.
He was like 6 down at that point.
I was, and feeling good. And all these salty dickhead listeners are like, ha bitch! I'm going to ruin your fucking score. Bip, bip,
Well,
bip.
wait.
Yeah.
Because you insult the listener,
Right.
they're out there going, well, screw him. I'm voting for his
I'm
story.
voting even more. I'm going to create a bunch of fake accounts and vote for him even more. Be like, just put it in the comments. Kiss my ass, dick.
You
Like, wow.
seem to think you have an awful lot of weight in other people's existence.
Oh, I absolutely do. You wouldn't believe, without question.
Again,
Trust me.
about 82
Yeah,
pounds.
Yeah.
3
bananas
apples tall.
high.
Soaking wet with a pair of steel toes. You know how that goes.
Okay, Sean, you
Yeah.
first.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay, go.
totally. So a heavy wind blew over a skinny dude, and nobody gave a shit. There we go. All right, bye. No, that's not it. All right. So a leaky Brooklyn fire hydrant puddle has been transformed into what, you may ask? A goldfish pond.
What?
Exactly. Because this just seems stupid. All right. A puddle around a leaky fire hydrant in a New York City neighborhood was converted into a makeshift goldfish pond when some jackass decided to drop a handful of goldfish into it. The hydrant is located in Bed-Stuy. The Bed-Stuy goldfish pond, after a resident has decided to name the puddle. They're proud of their new goldfish pond. And the neighbors are super psyched about it. They're all buying food. They're all taking turns fixing the fish and everything. All of a sudden, the city came in, fixed a fire hydrant.
Oh.
The pond is starting to fall away. So what did they do? They broke the fire hydrant again to get back into the freaking goldfish. Yeah, totally. Exactly. You're not taking away our hot summer goldfish pond. Now realize I just mentioned hot summer goldfish pond because temperatures are about to change. It's going to get cold. And guess what, kids? Your goldfish are going to freeze to death. So your pond in Brooklyn is not the smartest idea in the world. You might want to pick them up, put them in a bowl, and bring them inside. That's just me. I'm not a, Who knows?
Hot
Brooklyn's
summer
crazy.
goldfish ice rink.
Hot summer goldfish
I'm
into goldfish
confused.
flavored ice pops.
Because
Yeah.
whenever I get my goldfish wet, they're soggy. And then I
Yeah.
can't eat them. They're no good anymore.
I'm just wondering how quick it took the New York State Department of Wildlife and Forestation to come in and intercede on the goldfish's behalf.
Right.
Well, when they heard
Yeah.
the story, they said, "Sounds fishy to me," and
Well,
that was it.
Thankfully, it was directly in front of a Chinese restaurant, and they sorted it out right away. No problem. Hey, you think you're eating shrimp egg rolls?
Who remembers this story?
Goldfish.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask if we can move on, Mo.
Okay. Alrighty. Today's hot shotgun story is coming to you from Ottawa,
Hey.
from our friendly neighbor to the north.
America's hat.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
The last
No.
few weeks of Alania Tripp's life might as well have been a movie. What began with a heartbreak last September when her puppy Teddy was stolen from her downtown Ottawa apartment led to skepticism. Then joy last month when she received a series of phone calls and messages telling her miniature white poodle had been found.
Yay!
I thought it was a joke, she recalled.
Hey.
Tripp had gotten Teddy the month before he was taken after her previous dog got sick and had to be put down. We were just starting a bond, and as soon as we got that solid bond, it was taken away, Tripp said to the CBC. Everyone told me I'd never see him again, and it turns out everyone was wrong.
I have
Haha, joke's on you, everyone.
yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to buy everyone Tim Hortons. Yeah. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, an officer with the Riverton Police Department in Wyoming pulled over a vehicle for running a red light when he noticed a warrant for the driver's arrest.
Thank God not the puppy's arrest.
Right?
Yeah.
Ottawa police previously told them that the man was wanted in connection with a residential breaking and entering. According to the officer, the warrant indicated the man was in possession of a stolen dog named Teddy, who was in the car at the time.
Oof, that is a specific law.
It kind of is.
Specific.
Shotgun.
He seemed like he was a little hyperactive from being cooped up in the vehicle for that long. Adding his fur was matted, but he was otherwise unharmed. Sharon, an animal control officer with the RPD, took the lead in sorting out the logistics, but really, she said, it was a group effort.
Don't you know?
Oh.
Boss's Bark Boutique did the grooming for his trip back to Canada, Sanderson said, and staff for the Pause for Life Animal Shelter in Riverton drove Teddy to the airport in Denver for his flight home.
Aw.
Sorry.
Alrighty. And he has his reunion back with Miss Tripp. He remembered me instantly, Tripp said with a smile. It was like one of those moments that feels unreal, but that you're so happy that your happiness can't be contained.
I believe I saw this story, and I if I remember right, the Royal Mounted Police, when they found him, they walked up, they found out that he was wanted, and the guy just looked at him and said, damn it, I ruined that. I have a particular set of skills, don't you know? I'm here to get your dog, and if I don't get it back, you better run and hide. Why am I Scottish all of a sudden?
You're Scottish, Canadian, and Southern all in
Yeah!
the same story.
Okay, screw that
Whatever.
one up.
But after everything, she said, it's nice to be settled in this week of just me, Teddy, and Milo.
Aw. Wait, who's Milo?
Who the hell is Milo?
Where'd Milo
What
come
happened
from?
here?
Yeah.
What a special
Unknown.
guest appearance at the end of this
She
thing.
got a puppy to replace Teddy, and then
That would be it.
oh,
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. Like, that's, that news reporter.
She needed her
welcome
her
back,
feelings.
Milo.
Teddy,
Okay.
it's you.
A journalist needs to put a little bit more detail into their story.
Yeah.
Like,
By the way,
yeah.
he was back with his owner, then someone died. Wait,
Right.
what?
Yeah. And they were right on their way to the funeral. Wait a minute, what? Where are they going?
funeral?
God damn it.
I skipped over.
We all
a
went to
couple of
Tim
paragraphs.
Hortons, and we had some Timbits.
Yeah,
don't you know?
that was the rated R version of Milo and Otis. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
I used to love that movie, Milo and Otis, and then when I heard about how poorly the animals were treated in the making of it,
Well,
I was-
it was the 80s. Everybody was treated poorly. It's fine.
And now, Teddy and Otis coming soon.
Exactly.
Give me a shotgun. We're not going that far from New York. We're going to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Okay. Charles Felder. He's 34. For some reason, he felt like he needed to get into jail at 4 a.m.
As you do. He had an itch in his butthole.
There we go.
Needed it scratched.
At 7. And he knew the place
He
to
knew
go.
where he was going to get it quick.
No
He's
one's
like,
going to be sleeping at that point.
Yep, totally. Hey, could you airbrush a pretty lady face on my lower back and some dimples on my butt? Okay,
But
cool.
there was a problem. He couldn't
Oh.
get in.
Oh, right, yeah. None of the... Never mind.
At 7 a.m., Allegheny County PD said they were alerted to a man who's attempting to break into the jail. Now, this is 3 hours, and they were alerted?
Right.
Wouldn't you think the
Yeah.
noise?
Right.
Because here's what happened.
What is that digging sound?
They went back after someone alerted them, and they said, we have video surveillance. We're going to check all the cameras.
Right.
Sure enough, they saw Felder trying to kick in the doors. That didn't work.
Yeah.
He took a garbage can and tried a couple of times as a battering ram. That didn't work.
Right.
And again, they didn't hear that.
Oh, no, totally.
Easiest security job ever so far.
He then went up to the door and figured maybe his super strength could do it.
Right.
He actually broke the handle off the door.
He then jumped into his Fiat and drove at full speed of 40 miles an hour.
It's amazing what meth can do.
It is. Meth is a hell of a drug.
It is.
Charles tried to get in for 3 hours straight before he was exhausted and just passed out.
Ah.
The police then finally noticed that. Did you hear that?
We have somebody outside. There's somebody laying on the grass. Did we miss someone? Just
That
check.
Did you call for donuts? Maybe it's the DoorDash guy. He
Oof.
just left.
You know, that guy snores way too loudly all of a sudden, and I could hear it on the camera.
It's going to wake people up.
Weird.
Yeah,
Wait, we
gotta
have a
get-
camera?
We did.
Oh.
No, we did.
The police then called the paramedics. Paramedics arrived, woke up Felder, who was not happy, and started spitting in their faces.
Ah.
Meth.
He was taken to the local hospital to treat his minor injuries. Gee, you got injured doing that?
I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm trying to go to jail. What's wrong
Well,
with you
no,
morons?
it ends happily.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
good.
Yes.
Felder got his wish. He was then taken to jail where he
Right.
faced charges of harassment and burglary. He didn't steal anything.
The garbage can, maybe.
And maybe he borrowed that? I don't know.
No, if you just picked it up off the property and used it as a weapon.
Maybe the garbage pail was from the hospital, and he brought it with him over to the jail. Didn't work. Yeah, damn.
Now, as for why he wanted to get into jail is
Yeah.
unknown, but it's certain that it was either alcohol or drugs involved.
Yeah.
Were the police very confused? Were they sitting there watching on camera going, usually they try to get
They're
out.
trying to get out.
And so do we
Yeah.
not let him in?
They were all sitting there filming on their phones
Could
the
be.
actual footage.
What if there was a prison riot going on at that time and that guy just wanted to be a part of it?
Rave! Rave!
What if he cooked up an excessive amount of meth, and that's the only place he figured he could sell it?
Right, I don't
know?
need to go to a middleman.
I just go straight to prison.
Exactly.
And sell it right
I
there.
mean, it's still
Fine.
a B&E breaking and
Right,
entering, or in this
yeah.
case, booze and ecstasy, I'm guessing.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't understand that, but I don't have to.
Then again, booze and ecstasy has never led me well.
You want to talk about that again?
Never mind. Never mind. Jury's still out on that one.
Well, let's talk about juries and voting.
Okay. So head on over to the drain whenever you feel like it. Hopefully soon, because that poll will be up there fairly quickly. Vote on whichever story you like. Vote on whichever person you like. Close your eyes and vote. We need votes. Votes are awesome. I don't want votes. Don't vote for me. Stop it. Whoever's the most votes wins. 3 wins in a row gets to punish the other 2 suckers.
Prepare the book report.
Boy, one more punishment, and everybody got to do a book report. Just saying.
Ah!
3 wins in a row. Punishments to the other couple of suckers that are in the room when it happens. The punishments will be posted on our YouTube page, the Circle in the Drain podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz and all that stuff.
Ooh,
Shotgun
jazz.
Stories is over and done with.
I hope you don't ask me for citations. Don't check them.
You know. No. I'd be amazed if you read the book.
Guys, what happened on Sunday? The Paris Olympics closed.
Right.
I got a few stories real quick.
Yeah.
Now, if you enjoyed the athleticism or not, we all enjoyed Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Snoop was everywhere.
Yes.
But he doesn't... Let's turn that down a little bit. But Snoop, of course, did not do this out of the kindness of his heart.
Right.
It is revealed that Snoop is paid $500,000 a day,
Okay.
plus expenses for this promotion. He bagged about $9 million.
Sure.
When quoted, he could buy a lot of that. When the lights are on, that's when I shine the best. That's my Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Snoop told the Associated Press.
Felt like he was in the room.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Now he's in the room. This opportunity was nothing but a chance for me to show the world what it's supposed to look like when you put the right person in the right environment. Mm-hmm. I think they should actually have given him a medal. I mean, it didn't have to be the medal, but give him a gold. Well,
give him something I think he can smoke easily.
I think that's seriously what he should have. I found him very entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it also put another 100,000, 200,000 eyes on the Olympics that would not have given a crap if he wasn't there.
Did you watch?
No, because I have no attention span and I just don't care. No, I'm sure I didn't. I'm a terrible human being, and I saw all the pictures and all the videos vicariously through social media, like everybody really does.
Oh, good.
And all
Because
that.
then we can talk about the Olympic breaking star from Australia,
Okay.
Ray Gunn,
Right.
the breaker, whose real name, thank you, is Rachel Gunn.
Okay.
She went viral on social media for her unique dance moves in the breaking event.
Oh, right. Yeah.
She's 36 years old. She's from Australia,
Okay.
which led me to believe that Australia killed every other breakdancer.
Possible.
Everything is trying to kill you when you
Nice.
watch her, so...
So she is go ahead, Mom.
No, I was going to say those dance moves are some kind of like a warning sign to the predators, like, I'm sick, you don't want to eat me.
She is defending her unconventional dance moves that cost her 3 battles. She was in there for all 3 and lost all 3.
Wait a minute. Dance battles are an Olympic sport now?
Breaking was an Olympic sport for the first time, and guess what?
And it's gone.
It's gone.
And it's gone.
This
was a huge mistake.
Let me explain the voting on this. So 9 people vote over 2 rounds. And
Can you explain this? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm
you
trying
can.
apparently. And there were 3 rounds, and she got 0 votes out of 27
Right. Hey,
chances to get votes.
You got to do something. Do it right.
I was never going to beat these girls on what they do best, power moves. Of her 3 competitors, let's see. One was USA's B-Girl Logistics, 21. France's Sissy, 16. And Lithuania's Nikai, 17.
Okay.
So 16, 17, 21, 36?
16, 17, 21, someone's mom. Like, yeah, exactly.
Clean your room.
Break those moves out.
Clean your room.
I'm going to show you how we got down in high school, kids. No, please don't. Please don't.
That is pretty much it. Oh, you think you could do that? Well,
Right.
back in my day,
Yeah,
we used to do the kangaroo bop, and this is how we did it. And you could even see the judges just sitting there with the audience dumbfounded.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is this, Elaine from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Is this a practical joke?
That too.
But like I said, breaking is no longer in the Olympics anymore.
Right. Yeah. Hey, listen, you didn't win a medal, but you made your part in history. So there it is.
I
You
should
know.
make money off of this.
It's
Oh,
all right.
absolutely. If
And
Octua can.
And 100 years from now, when they're talking about the Olympics, and they're like, "You remember when they tried breakdancing 100 years ago? There was some person from Australia. You know that
The drunk one.
that one, yeah, that continent that used to exist before it got flooded. 100 years. Who knows? You
By
know,
the way,
we could all
Sean
have gills
knows,
by
so-
now. We could all have gills by then. Who knows? It'd be fine. Right behind the ears. I saw Waterworld. It's fine. Yeah, totally. I think you don't have to win medals. You don't have to be a winner to actually be famous. And I'm not saying that is a good thing. I'm saying this is, there's a lot of jabronis that are out there that do something stupid. And all this
Here's
stuff.
the interesting
Yeah.
thing.
I haven't
Jabroni-
run into a jabroni in a long
Oh,
time.
they're all over
they're-
the place.
No, plenty of
Talk to
tools.
them.
I've
Yeah.
been plenty of tools I've been in contact
Yeah.
with.
You want me to bring in a
gorillas.
jabroni next
No,
week? I
no,
could bring
please,
him
no
down.
jabroni.
Oh, there is no show next week.
That is
I'm
not the
hanging
San
with the
Francisco
jabronis.
sheet.
Get out of them.
Oh. By the way, you would think America, there's breakdancing.
Right.
We have breakdancers. For the men, Canada won the gold.
Right. Well,
Sorry, I bumped into you.
I gotta be honest.
Okay, sorry.
The dudes from Breaking are a little old, so they're not really gonna be able to
Well,
move like they used to.
I was in the city
Right.
recently.
Yes.
And sure enough, Times Square is now built up where all the tourists come, and we had
Right.
to cut through. And as usual, there were 3 gentlemen
Mm-hmm.
who had this huge crowd around them. They're like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put on a show. And they put on a great breaking show.
Right.
And then you give them a few bucks. Those guys were all better than anybody who was in the Olympics.
So apparently, whoever is the host country gets to suggest these new games.
Croissant eating?
Apparently they did it, but that's one of the reasons why. Because France, I think the French beat the 2 Americans. In the male
Canada won
there.
gold. France won the silver. We took the bronze for the men. For the women, it was Japan, Lithuania, and the bronze went to China.
You would think with the Olympics being in France, cigarette smoking wouldn't be a Olympic event. Yeah.
We could possibly win that one. Though.
I think the French have us on that too.
I'd
they
like
do
to-
love to smoke.
I'd like to enter the kissing competition.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Can we
Is
do that?
there a toast competition? Because I'm real good at French toast.
How about a fries competition?
Seriously, I am
No.
just as good at fries.
Those are freedom fries now.
Oh, please.
Bullshit. They're always French fries
French.
to me. God damn it.
Speaking of things that never change,
Right.
Tom Cruise finished off the closing ceremonies for the Olympics because, it's going to Hollywood.
Right, and it was a very short speech.
Because Tom Cruise is short. Right.
FYI, he's very tiny.
He gave us a send-off from the top of the stadium.
To make him look tall.
It's all about forced perspective, kids.
Yeah, it is. Here, look at me. This is a dime, and this is, I'm about the same
Right.
size. So.
And if you look in my pocket, I just reach in and, hey, Tom Cruise, look at that. He's right there. He's right there.
But he came off of the top of the stadium. He rappelled in on a line.
Of course he did.
And got on a motorcycle. He took selfies with all the athletes who were going, check it out, Tom Cruise.
Right, yeah.
And-
Somebody's like, oh, I met Snoop Dogg yesterday. That was way better.
I agree. He took the Olympic flag from Simone Biles and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass. Then he got on a motorcycle and took off because that's what Tom Cruise does.
Because finders keepers. It's my flag now.
No, then
Man.
they
Was
cut.
it waving behind him as he took off?
No, they had to have fans in his hair.
All of a sudden, it's like Days of Thunder on the way out.
Yes. And then they cut to what was obviously a film
Right.
of what he had done, and he rides that motorcycle straight into the cargo plane, the back of the cargo
Right,
plane,
yeah.
and then it flies off to L.A. And who knew it only took like 30 seconds to get over L.A.
And all that for a flag. Like, what the seriously?
Well, we're not done with the flag.
Oh, man,
Oh,
this
God.
guy.
He then realizes we're over L.A.
Right.
and the plane hasn't landed.
Right.
I have to jump out.
Of course.
Of course.
Come on now.
As well, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
That's the
That was
etiquette.
in
Like,
the script.
I'm going to take advantage of this gravity.
And like Sean said, with that wind, and he's,
Yeah.
it could have
Yeah.
happened. But he landed right by the Hollywood sign.
Wow.
Oh, how ironic!
Isn't it?
The
Oh my
odds.
God!
And he came up with a great idea. I'm sure he did this on the spur of the moment. Hollywood, there's 2 O's there.
Right.
He put up 3 O's on top of it, so it's like the Olympic rings.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
fantastic.
And then, in case you didn't realize, a past Olympian
Right.
just happened to be running by.
Oh.
So Tom
okay.
Cruise said,
Right.
wait, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I have the Olympic flag.
Right. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yes.
Could you maybe move this along?
Yeah.
And he said, no problem, dude.
Right.
Who then went to, I believe, a bike rider, another former Olympian.
Yes.
Just happened to meet him.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then they found an Olympic skateboarder
Oh, wow.
who they thought he's going to bring it to the final location. And there's no better location for a skateboarder to do than skateboard to the beach with the
Sure.
sand.
Right.
Oh.
So
totally.
he picked up his board.
and walked
Guys,
across the sand.
It wasn't actually a skateboarder. It was just a random white guy. They just couldn't
Oh.
understand
Well,
it.
that's what we call them nowadays.
Oh, okay.
There's Ohio, there's Riz, and there's
Ah.
random skateboarder guy.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And he presented the flag to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, who just happened to be on the beach throwing a concert, who then had Billie Eilish perform a song, and then Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
How did he get there?
Wow.
I think he was on the cargo plane.
Yeah.
Right there with Tom Cruise in 30 seconds.
Well, it was the same cargo plane from the halftime show at the Super Bowl. They just happened to, it just landed, and it was like, well, we're already here. Let's set up shop. And,
Imagine
you know,
if they accidentally took the equine plane. With all the horses.
They wouldn't know the difference.
we'd
I could
finally know
line
the
up.
horsepower of a plane.
Hey!
Yeah, apparently 18 horses.
So that's what happened there, and that will lead us to LA 2028. Is anybody amazed? I'm like, 2028? Oh my God, I am old. Now it's 2028.
I will be
coming down.
avoiding the West Coast at all costs.
Yeah, the people from the West Coast are too. Let's see if the Olympics make you want to go to LA and go, I want to compete. I'm going to try something. No, you don't have to be an athlete to do this. They have jobs. Some are a little strange. Did you know? No, go ahead.
Could I be that guy from Turkey who was like 51 years old and then shooting
It's the
stuff
greatest guy.
immediately?
That looked like my dad when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, let me scratch my butt. Hold on. Wait. Bang!
Yeah.
So great.
Damn interlopers. You know, that's all he did.
Gives me life goal to go towards.
Yeah, but he
the
won.
next-
He won. Exactly.
Came up, no nonsense, no bullshit. All right, give me my medal, bye. And that was it. Like, that's the perfect way to do it.
Pickles
good.
is going to be sitting there
Yeah.
eating like a bowl of Fritos. Where
Right.
his wife comes in and goes, "Aren't you going to practice?"
Right.
Hold on. Killed a
Crack
mouse
shot.
50 feet away.
Crack
from
shot.
him.
I don't trust Pickles with a gun.
I don't trust Pickles with the gun either.
And there we go. You can be a cap catcher in the Olympics.
Okay.
What kind of cap?
Well, that's just
No
it.
cap?
No, that's-
Captain America?
Again, we're going back to the no cap, no lie. That's what that means. Remember.
If I was going to cap, I would very much enjoy a Captain America.
Well, you could be Mrs. Captain America. Ms.
I could?
You could be Ms. Captain America, I guess. The cap catcher is someone who dives to the bottom of the pool when a swimmer loses one of their rubber caps that they have it. This year, nobody ever really loses a cap, but this year somebody did, and it delayed the entry of the woman's 100-meter breaststroke. So this guy comes out of nowhere, takes off his shirt,
Right.
takes off his pants. He's wearing like a rainbow Speedo, jumps in, dives to the bottom, picks up a cap, brings up, and they gave him applause. And they found out his name is Bob, and now he's Bob the cap catcher
okay.
from the Olympics.
Yeah, don't try that in 28 because they will arrest you. Just
Oh, I mean,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
sure,
if
the
it's
laws are
you,
different.
maybe. I
Well,
don't know.
listen, I have
Sean the cap catcher.
I have an arrestable face apparently.
No,
They're
no,
like,
you-
put him in handcuffs.
The name needs to go with it. The guy who rescued things from the water was named Bob.
And now he has no arms and no legs, but Bob will go to... Oh, that's an old joke. You could be a block builder. Pickles, I think you would be a good block builder.
Like Roblox?
Well, sort of. During the equestrian events,
Ooh.
a horse will basically knock down one of those little panels, and it's your job to pick it back up and put it back on. So you're
awesome.
the Jenga version for horses. Horses yell, they jump over. Oh, Jenga! Knocked it over. You over there, Bob, the cap builder.
and those horses always take from the side. They always like cheat during Jenga. It's like your turn. Now you only got one thing left.
Your horse hit your hoof, hit it. Sean.
No, it's
Okay.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
The camera cleaner. There's a job everybody has there where they use, quote, unquote, the longest mop you've ever seen. So you're sitting there 12 feet away, and we need a clean camera. Can anybody? I'd like to do that.
Tell you what, by the end of the Olympics, your forearms are massive just from holding the pole. Like, yeah. Totally.
Sean Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Like, man, my teenage years are finally paying off. Let's go. All right.
You could also be a lifeguard. Yes, they have lifeguards there in case you cramp
Right,
up.
yeah.
That could be dangerous.
Totally. Right.
They have people who do general cleaning, floors,
General
mats,
cleaning.
everywhere. General cleaning, that's right. And they have, for the shooting events, there are
Target.
shell retrievers.
Oh.
What were you going to say, targets?
I was going to say moving targets, but I guess not.
I like yours better.
Yeah, sure, why not? Give him a little Kevlar and let him go.
I would dress up as a duck and just walk back and forth.
Oh.
Ding! Wait, could I be the guy who just goes ding, ding?
Yes, I'll just fall down randomly.
And my favorite job of all, you can be a balloon brandisher.
What?
Exactly. What's a balloon brandisher? Well, well, maybe. Balloon brandishers. See, when you have the gymnastics program, and they have a lot of stuff going on at the same time. They have a lot of cameras. Everybody has different color balloons. You will notice you walk around with them. That's so the cameras can follow your color balloon and go, okay, where are my guys coming over here?
Right.
So I'm going to stand here with the balloon. And, of course, they named him Pop.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, I got one for that one. And that is all the Olympic news I have.
Yay.
Okay. See you back in 4 years. Cool.
Sean's just like, we don't have to talk about this for 4 years.
Talk about that. I mean, we talked about Snoop Dogg and how that was fun. Like,
that was good.
You got the Winter Olympics in 2 years.
Yeah, it's too cold for me.
His Winter Olympics is just staying inside and
setting
keep it
myself
warm.
on fire because it's too goddamn cold out. Is snowball fighting an Olympic event?
Oh, it'll be. Let's make it
When
now
it is,
for
let me
the
know.
US.
Because other than that,
If that's what you want, then we'll honor that.
I think I'm just gonna watch Cool Runnings like 3 or 4 times over the course of that month,
that
and I'll
movie.
be all right. Yeah, for real.
You know what else I love?
Yeah.
I think he knows. There we go. We all love Cake Chick because it gives you the most amazing cupcakes and cakes in the world. What makes them the most amazing? Well, they taste great.
Right.
It's natural ingredients. Let's face it, it's all sugar. You love sugar.
Yeah.
It tastes like sugar. But, so it's going to taste good. You go, I can get that from anywhere.
No, you can't.
No, well, I don't know. There's places that make stuff that tastes good.
Yeah.
But what happens if you walk into a bakery and go, you've got to try this combination of cupcakes. They're just delicious. And you get there at 8 a.m. and they go, sorry, sold out at 7.
Sorry, that was last week.
What are you going to do?
Cry about it.
Yes!
Oh. All right, so after
And
you're
then-
done blotting the tears, you should head on
From the cap guy?
from the cap guy. Watch the caps. You head on over to Instagram.
What's her handle on
Cake
Instagram?
Chick 1217.
Oh, my God, he
Hey,
remembered.
I've only heard it about 200 times, so I think it's sunk in.
So you go, like Sean said, you go to Instagram, CakeChick1217, and you can see all the amazing designs she has there. So Cake Chick, the motto is, get what you want. So if you tell her, I need gluten-free,
Gotcha.
I need fat-free,
Sure.
I don't know why you would want it, but vegan.
Well, sure. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sean's mic went off.
Party.
Sean's camera went off.
That's all right. I'm still here in spirit.
We can still hear you.
Yes.
Pickles is
vegan.
fixing that.
So you're going to a party in Brooklyn, I see. Okay, great. No problem. We can get you those vegan cupcakes ASAP.
Hipsters love vegan, man.
They do.
So you tell her, hey, these are the flavors I want. No matter what they are, she's going to go, well, I could do that for you because that's what you want. They're going to look like you want because, well, that's what you want. So now you don't want to pay a lot of money.
No.
So we're going to give you a promo code, which is what?
Super simple. 3 easy letters. CTD.
And how much do you get off?
20%.
Hey.
20% off. So it's going to look good, taste good, and you're not going to pay an arm and a leg. So it's Cake Chick. Get what you want at Cake Chick. And now, the exciting conclusion of the Circling the Train podcast.
Already in progress.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, I could have gone on. Cake Chick, it's amazing.
Already in progress.
Cake Chick
I should
kicks
stop.
all the asses. What? He makes a cupcake look like an ass and then kicks it.
Shall we play a game?
I think we should play a game.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have a brand new game that I want to premiere right now.
Nice.
Ooh.
It is called Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I
What
love
is
that
Mount
movie.
Rushmore?
Like the landmark in South Dakota.
That is it.
Okay.
And what is on the landmark in South Dakota?
Faces.
Of?
People.
I could tell this is going to be long. Sean!
Rod Stewart and his band, apparently.
That is what we use when
presidents.
people sit there and they go, what is your Mount Rushmore of your top quarterbacks of all
Yeah,
time?
sure.
What is your Mount Rushmore of that? So I've decided, this is my opinion only, everybody will get a turn eventually.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 items that is my Mount Rushmore of something, you're going to tell me what that is the Mount Rushmore
We have to
of.
tell you what you're mounting. Okay,
Yes.
great. Totally.
Well, get Bob the Cat Cat away.
Hey-o.
I'm going to give
Right.
you an example to make it simple.
Okay.
This is my Mount Rushmore of what? Willie Nelson, Cheech and Chong together, Bob Marley, and Snoop Dogg.
Dudes who smoke pot.
Bingo! There we go. See how easy that was?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you, let's see, Sean, I'm going to start with you.
All right.
Dudes that smoke pot.
No,
Hey.
don't say sex toy or firework.
Okay.
That's not that one.
We've done that a lot.
Sean,
Yes.
this is my Mount Rushmore of what?
Okay.
Gummy bears, Twizzlers, Skittles, and Starburst. What do those have in common that could be my Mount Rushmore?
Movie theater candy.
No.
Damn.
Mo, what do you think?
Halloween candy?
No. Pickles?
Either I'm gonna go with stuff that's in like the Candy Hall of Fame.
No. These are my top non-chocolate candies.
Okay.
See, I
All
didn't.
right.
They're not all going to be so
Right,
simple.
Sure, yeah.
There's a little
okay.
thinking involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm down to play.
Okay, like this
Okay.
next one. Mo, you're going to go first.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett Smith, Amber Heard, Jennifer Lopez, and Sean Puffy Combs. What do those people have in common that could be my Mount Rushmore of what?
Of
Bitches.
Bingo!
Is it?
He got
Damn it!
That is the biggest
I
bitches
was
in Hollywood,
trying-
according to me.
I
wow.
just didn't-
By the way, wait
I'm
your
sorry.
turn,
I'm-
but damn, that was funny.
I'm sorry.
You would have gotten it anyway.
I was making a joke and I stole your answer. My bad. Give her my question. It's fine.
No, I
Okay,
loved
don't.
it. I loved it. Okay. What were you going to say, by the way, Mo?
I didn't come up with anything, so I was going to try to come up with something bizarre. And it was going to be like, nominees for a Golden Globe.
See, Sean knows how I think, apparently, even if he didn't know how I think. Okay, Pickles. This is my Mount Rushmore of blank. Summer. Christmas. Snow. Playgrounds. Summer, Christmas, snow, and playgrounds. What could they have in common that this is my Mount Rushmore of blank?
Things that you can play in.
You can play in... Well, you could play in summer, but no, that's not it. Sean. Bitches. By the way, not the same answer.
Totally good. All right. Summer, Christmas.
And we have done stories where I have railed against all of
Right.
these. So.
Summer, Christmas, shoots and ladders. Okay.
Summer, Christmas, snow, and playgrounds.
Snow and playgrounds.
I just picture people at home going, what the hell could that be? Somebody's got it, I'm sure.
He's making Mount
Three,
Rushmores of
Three,
what?
two.
bitches. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mo.
Things that ordinary people find enjoyable, but you have some kind of an adverse reaction to it.
This is not you, Mount Rushmore.
Things that a psychopath might enjoy. Things that were better when you were a kid.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Snow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. Sean, back to you.
All right.
Bacon.
Okay.
Berry.
Okay.
OJ. Candy.
Things that will kill you. No.
Well, maybe. I don't
It's
know.
possible. Yeah, you eat enough candy, you'll fall over.
Bacon, too. yeah.
Bacon.
Wrong berries, yeah.
Berries. Yeah.
And OJ, well, he's dead now.
What OJ are you talking about, sir?
I have a severe allergic reaction to citrus. Could kill me. Vitamin C is the devil.
Good to know.
Gingivitis.
Yeah. I have no idea, bitches.
Your favorite things to put on top of your waffles.
Orange juice?
Orange juice? Well, yeah.
Dunking the waffles. Like, yeah.
That's
some-
better than what you came up with, bitches.
Ooh.
Pickles, please hit the weed button. That's close enough. Anyway,
I think you wanted the other one, but-
That's all right.
Okay,
I'm going to go home and dip some waffles in some OJ. Why not?
I don't think you like to get high, but I have a feeling these are things you enjoy for breakfast in the morning.
I like how you're thinking, but no.
Okay.
These were celebrities, the top celebrities, who were named after food. Kevin Bacon, Halle Berry, O.J. Simpson, and John Candy.
Oh.
I really thought O.J. might have given it away,
Right,
but
yeah, no.
that's why I put him third.
Not you don't like Meatloaf more than O.J. Simpson?
I just thought it would. If I said Meatloaf, I thought it might give it away.
So it's not your Mount Rushmore then?
It is. No, actually, O.J. is on there.
I think
So
even-
there's this thing
wait.
called a game that happens when people come up with ideas, and maybe they don't think that O.J. Simpson is actually one of their favorite people.
Pickles, very quickly. People who are putting down my idea for games. Oh, wait, I gave the name. What's the answer? Last
Is
one.
it pickles?
Last one, and I don't think anybody's going to get this one.
Right.
Like every other one?
Well, you started out strong.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Okay.
Listen, bitches.
We weren't coming
anybody-
back from that.
Come on.
Anybody who can get this, you can work together. As a matter of fact, discuss.
Right, sure, yeah.
The four
Okay.
words.
Yeah.
This is my Mount Rushmore of blank. Dongle, defenestrate, cocksure, and masticate.
Words that sound dirty but actually aren't.
Bingo!
Yeah!
Sean wins!
Oats, my goats. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
I'm
yeah.
so happy that somebody at
Wow.
least got
All
very
right.
good.
Yeah.
That was the one where I was like, no one's going to get that one.
I am an excessive masticator, let me tell you.
He masticates all the time.
Yep.
I masticate all the
Oh,
time.
man. I couldn't sleep last
He's-
night, so I master debated. It was crazy.
He's very cocksure about his
Exactly.
masticating.
Yeah.
And if he weren't, I'd defenestrate him. If you don't know what that means, it's an actual word which just has one meaning, throwing someone out a window.
Oh.
Really?
They have a word for that.
And
Yeah.
masticating, of course, is eating.
And the kids have a word for it, too. It's called yeet.
Eat!
Because they can't pronounce the other word. There's too many syllables. I can't even pronounce the word syllable. We're going to say yeet.
Guys,
Now-
has anybody ever thought of going to McDonald's to see something that they've never seen before?
I mean, you
McDonald's?
can find meth addicts almost anywhere now.
True.
Right.
Fast food meth addicts? I need it now. That's the extreme Happy Meal, right?
You didn't say it wasn't at 2 a.m.
Right. Well, sadly, it's not Burger King either, because you're away right away. Meth addicts.
There
are
we
like,
go.
Let's get it going.
I feel like heroin today. Number
right.
4?
Yeah, but I'm
Right,
eat 'em
you
slow.
crave.
Can I get the crave case from White Castle with a bunch of cocaine?
By the way, let's get back to the story.
Already in progress.
Ooh. There was a restaurant at McDonald's opened in Italy last February. They had one thing that nobody else has ever had on their menu. Skeletons.
Huh.
Real human skeletons.
On the menu?
Well, not really on the menu. But
I was like...
while the place was under construction back in 2014, they found an ancient Roman road complete with 3 human skeletons. They dated it back to the 1st century BC.
Right.
So you would think, well, you got a halt right now.
Right, yeah.
There's nothing you can do here.
Glass it over and make a small museum.
Did you read this?
No,
Damn
I
it, he's
didn't.
on fire
I'm sorry.
today. No, you don't have to be sorry.
I know, but I hate giving away the punch. Like, all right, so...
Well, then you'd have to be quiet the
I'm just
entire
gonna,
time.
I'm going to
and-
sit in the corner and shut up. I'm
No,
sorry, my bad.
no. McDonald's worked together with the superintendents for archaeology, fine arts, and landscape in Rome. You know them, the SAFAL. Okay.
Saffel.
Those
Yeah,
guys.
sure, why not?
Yes.
We decided with McDonald's to protect and to promote the important site, which means, like Sean said,
Right.
they covered it over with a transparent floor.
Right.
And then here you go. You could walk up and eat your burger or order your burger and go,
That's
skeleton
crazy.
right
That's
there.
crazy. Wow.
So we don't know how it's going to work out. It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I could just see the guy walking up going, oh, so that's the original McRib right there next to the other McRib.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
the other
Hey,
McRib.
check it out, everybody. Grandma's got vertigo. Look at her falling on the floor.
The whole thing seems macabre to me.
Glass floors, like feet behind. Yeah.
No.
Guys, we need to stop ruining these jokes.
All right.
I thought they were ruined when we got here.
There's a lot of ruins going on
Oh,
here.
man. Something in Italian. Okay.
This is the pizza. Next.
There we go.
Yeah.
Guys, our heads are filled with stuff that we can't forget, even if we want to.
Okay.
We all have that tune that'll come up out of nowhere.
Yep.
Well, throughout our lives,
Just when that tune leaves, your friend decides to post a video on your Facebook page just to be a jerk.
I'm sorry.
That's fun. Listen, I love the song Fruit Salad by the Wiggles. It just so happens to get stuck in my head for days.
It came up in my page and I went, Sean would like
That's
this.
fine.
He hands it back. He goes,
I did.
no, it's not.
And
out
now
of
it's
my
there
head."
again. And now it's there again. But that's fine. A couple of their songs slap. It's fine. It's all right. Yeah.
I'll send you the next one, riding in their car.
Hey,
beep, beep.
that's a good song too. So's
Slaps.
Hot Potato. It slaps.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Ah,
See?
now it's in my head.
And everybody's gonna be driving home singing the Wiggles. You're welcome.
Throughout our lives, we sometimes have to remember little bits of information, but some of those things are helpful. Some just get stuck there for no reason. Reddit asked, what's the most useless thing you remember? And people came up with this. Mo, do you remember the first telephone the first one ever? Do you remember one? Do you remember the telephone number from when you were a kid?
Sure.
What is it?
No.
Can't say it out
What,
loud.
is it still your telephone number?
Oh, well, it's not your number anymore.
Right,
Like-
mine was 212
Right.
320-1434.
Yeah.
Ask me if I've ever dialed it in
Yeah.
25 years, 30
By the way,
years.
listeners, call all these numbers and just prank the shit out of them. And just
No,
say
actually
we sent
call
you.
them and
Yeah.
go, the circling the
this?
drain is
Yeah.
talking about
This
you.
used to be your number.
Download them.
Yes.
Sean, do you remember your original telephone number?
Yeah, 516-35416.
631-587-3610. I believe it was a 516 because I
Right.
believe that was the number for all of Long Island
Right,
before
yeah.
631 came along.
Not
for
Queens.
Suffolk.
By the way, no one's going to say you're wrong unless
Right.
someone goes, 8675309.
Yeah, that's Chetty's number.
Actually, yeah, and as soon as my original phone number came spewing out, that was the number that popped in my head, and I'm like, there's a missed joke. Damn it. Damn you, Tommy Two-Tone.
Does anybody remember birthdays of school friends? Any kind of elementary, high school? Really?
I can't even remember my own parents' birthdays, let alone somebody I used to be friends
Really?
with back
No?
in the day. I'm terrible.
I remember my best friend's birthday,
I
and
have-
we've known each other since we're 13.
Right.
My three best friends from elementary and middle school right here.
Yeah.
And I'm also on Facebook, so they remind
Oh,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Pickles?
Facebook reminds me of a lot of stuff. Makes me not have to think about anything. I can remember some family members' birthdays, but I have a situation where there's a brother and a sister that have a birthday one on November 28th,
Yeah.
one on November 30th. My birthday is November 27th.
Oh, I
So-
thought it was 29.
No,
Sorry, I
it's
forgot his
between-
birthday.
Yeah,
Your-
that's all right. Well,
Your
of
parents
course.
like getting busy in the springtime.
Well,
Different
my father
sets.
had two different sets, so my father liked
your
to get
father
busy
liked
in
to
the
get down in the
springtime.
spring, yeah.
And he remembered his father.
Right.
So
that's what it is. Yeah, totally.
Who remembers theme songs from TV shows?
Sure,
Yes.
absolutely.
My sister showed off this, embarrassing talent. We're walking to a store, my sister, my brother-in-law, myself, and my brother-in-law, for some reason, goes, do you remember that TV show, BJ and the Bear?
Yes.
My sister just goes, go ahead.
Right.
And I sang the theme
Oh,
song
okay.
as if it were
Right.
on last
playing,
night.
Yeah, as if it was just the show was opening and you're watching it right now.
But
Yeah,
what
okay.
is the number one TV theme that gets stuck in everyone's head?
Three's Company.
No.
Friends.
No.
Is it a new one or is it an
No.
older one?
We have sung this many.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's the number one theme song stuff.
And now it's in my head. Okay.
You want fruit salad again?
Thank you.
Yummy,
The
yummy.
Wiggles are the backup band, so it's fine. This is, one, the left
Oh,
side, the
this
right
is a
side.
story all
Yeah,
about how my
exactly.
mates and I got turned upside down.
Wake up, Jeff.
I think he committed suicide after my rendition. Do you remember any of your old teachers' names?
Sure.
Yes.
You can remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
What's like Do you remember first grade or kindergarten?
Mrs. Veltri.
Anybody.
I remember my third grade teacher was named Mr. Hutchinson.
My first year of first grade, my teacher's name was Mrs. Roush. My second year of first grade, my teacher's name was Mrs. Box. The second grade, I have no idea. Third, I forgot. My
Okay, we got it.
Yeah. I can chronicle everybody if you want. It's fine. But yeah, I did first grade twice because I liked it so much.
I had an easy time of that because my mother was a teacher.
Right.
And so it would be nothing for me, unfortunately, to come home and find half the teaching staff around my dining room table.
You certainly did your homework.
Jackson. Hi, Mrs. Lana.
Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I just realized? I can remember my elementary school teachers way more than I can remember my high school teachers.
Yeah.
I could see that. It's something about that young brain.
Yeah.
that
Also,
soaks
you were
it
with
up.
your elementary school teachers the entire day, with the exception of gym or art or whatever. High school, you're switching every 40 minutes.
True. So
It's true, but
6
still.
teachers versus 1.
Right, no, but your attention is divided over 6 different teachers every single day, as opposed to that parental figure.
No, you're absolutely
I'm
right.
so sorry I'm bringing logic into the show today, guys.
What? Somebody needs
I'm
to.
the worst.
Well, okay, finish this. 1877.
Cars for Kids.
Bingo.
KARS, Cars for Kids.
Call J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Bingo.
Call
Mentos. They are
The Fresh Maker.
commercial jingles were next on the list.
Yeah.
Who remembers P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Lane, Sydney.
No.
Wallaby
From?
Way. Finding Nemo.
There you go. Movie quotes came in next.
Okay.
Sean, favorite movie quote or any movie quote?
Sorry guys, I'm late. My mom made me do the dishes, and then I had to put on my jacket. You have any idea what that's from? It's from
No.
The Sandlot. It's from The Sandlot.
Oh, okay. Pickles?
I quote that movie way too much and too in depth, obviously.
Yeah, that was in depth.
Yeah.
I would have been like, the Sultan of Swat. You have to,
Swat.
go down the...
The Colossus of Cloud.
That's it. See, she knows.
You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it.
You play like a
You
girl.
play ball like a girl. What did you say? You heard me.
Mine is just a montage. It's like, we lost a lot of good men out there. We lost a lot of good men out there. We lost a lot of good men out there. Playing for the Yankees? Well, lots of good men out there. The injury.
That is from Wedding Crashers.
Yep.
Lyrics.
Lyrics.
Song like You Can't Forget Fruit Salad now.
Right,
Yummy,
yeah.
I have this unfortunate one. It doesn't matter in any situation I've ever been in since the 80s.
Yeah.
If anyone says the following sentence.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's the situation.
My parents went away on a week's vacation.
It's in
Yeah.
my head
Totally.
constantly.
Yeah.
Mine, that's been stuck in my head since the 80s, is whenever anybody starts to count to 12. Because if anybody watched Sesame Street in
1,
the...
2, 3, 4,
exactly.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So yeah, that's stuck in my head like a nice pick too. So that's always good.
We have a friend who shared with us a while back that she used to remember her address because she would put it to the Addams Family theme. So it's like 42 West Side Drive. And we were like, okay. What is the weirdest thing that you think you remember that you shouldn't or can't get rid of?
My sentence sheet from freshman Spanish class, where they gave
my
you
God.
like a list of sentences that we needed to know how to say by the end of the year.
Donde está la biblioteca?
No. Oigo el despertador, me despierto, me levanto, salto de la cama, cierro el despertador, digo las oraciones de la mañana, me baño, me enjabano la cabeza, me seco con una toalla.
Number 2 with hot sauce, please.
Yes.
Can I have that?
Hey.
Sean, what do you remember that
I pretty much spit out everything I've remembered so far. It's kind of wrapped up.
George
so-
Washington's the first president?
Yeah, last
and
time I
that's all
checked.
know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pickles.
You pretty much the same as Sean. I could also remember probably a lot of presidents in order. That's maybe the useless thing. I can
Oh,
think
well,
of.
you
George
don't sing it. Don't
Don't
sing
sing
it.
it. Don't sing it. Please don't sing it.
I will tell you the weirdest thing I remember. First grade, how old are you?
5,
7?
6.
7, 6.
I was in all the...
Maybe Sean was.
Jeez.
The hell out of
6
here.
and 7.
Wow.
What? All right, kiss my ass, all of you. I was 12.
Wait. See, I didn't say anything. The helmet fit. I'm fine. The weirdest thing I remember is I was in all the school plays. Now, that first year, we did Santa Claus, and, we did Scrooge. You remember everybody's done Scrooge. And I remember all my lines from nothing since, but I remember. When did he die? Last night, I believe. I thought he'd never die. Are you going to his funeral? I wouldn't mind going if a free lunch weren't provided. Thank you. And that was it. And I can't get rid of that out of my head.
Circling the Drain presents Masterpiece Theater.
Master go away theater is like, I'd like to do that. Let's see. Hit that button. Does anybody know what tomorrow is?
Thursday.
Give that lady a prize.
It's one day after National Left-Handed Day. It's either one day after or one day before.
It's the 55th anniversary of Woodstock. That's about it.
Tomorrow and every August 15th, according to this, was Relaxation Day. And according to this, sorry, because based on your Facebook quote today, you're missing summer. Summer is going away.
It means it's more because of the fact that I thought the summer's gone by way too fast.
Oh, is someone getting older?
Yes.
And I'm going, this guy doesn't even have kids.
Okay, I'm sorry that I don't have kids and I can't opine about
I
summer.
looked down. I saw Zelda. I tried to save her. It was 3 weeks later.
Yes.
Everybody who's not in New York has their back to school pictures up, so I get it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I could get my Halloween candy right now at Stop and Shop.
Don't forget the Mayo cologne.
And the Mayo Cologne.
At the Mayo Clinic?
No. You get that at the Mustard Clinic.
Oh.
These summer days are winding down soon. The weather will cool down. Kids are back in school. Still time to savor the last few weeks because Relaxation Day is here. Tomorrow is the day to enjoy doing absolutely nothing or partaking in your favorite relaxing activity. And they have a top 10 here.
Do we get the day off for Relaxation Day?
You should.
I think you should just be ready to hit the button. Because I got high.
Number one. It would help. Number one. Yeah. Do nothing. Easier said than done, actually. Consider doing nothing. It doesn't mean you sit down and watch TV. Doesn't mean you play with your phone. Do nothing. That sounds pretty boring.
It's impossible.
Doesn't even sound relaxing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're breathing, you're doing something. So either way, it's just it's there.
Damn it, I stopped myself and I didn't see the next.
Just die.
Go to a spa. Sounds
Okay.
fun. Number 3, I hate. Anybody who knows me, go fishing. I don't see that as relaxing.
Do you
at
have any
all.
8s? Go fish.
They're in a pond in Brooklyn, I believe.
Last time
All
I
my
checked,
fish are there.
Yeah. However, I heard that the delicacies at the Chinese food restaurant are better today than they were yesterday.
Fresh.
Extra 5 cents on each roll.
Really? They raised the price?
Well, that's how much feeder guppies are. Oh shit! Wait, I mean shrimp. I mean,
hey, gold is expensive.
Delicious south of the border shrimp.
Play a round of golf, which I hear is frustrating. Not really.
I'm not a golf fan.
Not when you're drinking.
Unless there's a giant windmill, I don't give a shit.
If there were, is that relaxing?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so. Miniature golf is fun as hell.
As long as you're Don Quixote.
Yeah, that too.
I was waiting for donkey, and I'm like, like Don
Windmill,
Quixote.
Don
Got it.
Quixote.
Check.
I'm trying to bring some culture to this place.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why we brought you in?
That's
well,
what we're
to
going for.
balance him out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I got you.
yeah. Fart jokes and culture. That's what we are.
Fart jokes and culture. That's Mo and Pickles. That's our tag.
It is now. Lounge around in a hammock, and if you've ever done that, half the time is spent.
Trying to
Don't
stay
move.
in.
Don't
yeah.
move. Okay. Take a bubble bath.
Okay.
When's the last time anybody take baths?
It's been a hot minute. I'm gonna say 2 months ago, maybe.
It was a hot bubble bath? Oh, wait. Hold on.
Well, I don't want to take a cold bubble bath.
True.
You don't get any bubbles that way.
I was
you don't.
waiting.
Like,
No, I
you
was
don't.
waiting.
I mean, you get
I
down to
know.
the brass tacks of it, a tub full of cold water, and you dump soap suds in it. It's just going to be a tub full of cold
I just
soap.
saw him
Yeah.
reaching for the button. Spend the day at the beach.
Nope.
Especially if you have kids. No.
Nope, absolutely not. Under no circumstances.
Yeah, people like us know that's
No.
God telling you.
No.
I bet I could burn this kid real easy.
Yep.
No.
No.
Go to the movies.
Eh.
That's relaxing.
Eh.
2 hours?
If it's a Wednesday at 11 a.m. when no one's there, totally. Yeah, it's awesome.
Do a little gardening.
Okay.
Uh,
Doesn't sound very
No?
relaxing to my lower back, but all right, sure. Why not?
And finally, have a picnic in the park. Where you have to drag everything there. Bugs are coming at you. Your food is never... Oh, damn, that fell off, and now the ants are here.
it's windy.
Yeah. I think I'd rather just go to the movies.
So
With my picnic.
I want to ask you then. Okay, everybody think of what your perfect day is.
April 24th?
April
You have-
25th.
April 25th. I was close.
In case you don't know, explain.
Miss Congeniality, all you need is a light jacket.
It's the
Not
perfect
too
day.
hot, not too cold.
But, Sean, do you like going to the beach?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in years, but it's okay.
What? Because it's too crowded and it's
Because
too...
it's New York and it's a shithole. But other than that, you know,
Okay.
I mean, Long Island beaches are disgusting. They really are. I'm
Now,
not, you know,
imagine this. You are on a California beach.
right.
It's a private beach, so there's, I don't know, maybe...
Only 3 homeless people there?
Yes, and no one has
Totally.
defecated near you.
Right.
Okay.
So there's about 20 people, little families. They're not even near you.
Right.
The waves are perfect. It's perfectly sunny. It's a perfect day. You have food, or the food you want, you can buy right over
Right.
there.
It's all set up.
It's
Yep.
all perfect. You have your music.
Right.
You have your phone if you want to look at something. Everything's
Sure.
perfect.
Yeah.
How long can you do that before it's no longer perfect?
So the sun goes down.
You could sit there
Absolutely.
the entire day,
Yeah.
come back, do it again,
Yep.
and
Totally, without question. I do not. I don't need people to be entertained. I really don't. You know, I've learned to deal with being around nobody for the longest time, and it's actually kind of nice. But yeah, no, I could hang out at the beach from sun up to sundown without even a problem.
see my hypothesis.
Oh.
See, bring some culture here.
Ooh.
Is that something is perfect for only a moment, and if you kept it perfect for an extended period of time, it would no longer be there. Eventually, you would sit there and go, this, the sand's bothering me.
Right.
It's on my blanket.
Right.
Something's going to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you prove my hypothesis?
I can, only because of the fact that I can barely move around. I need to move around a lot. So for me, I think maybe 2 to 3 hours on the beach is probably the most I can do without going crazy.
Well, no, I just use that for Sean. What is you say you're at you love concerts. Concert could be amazing, but what if they kept going on and on and on,
That's
and you're
not
there
my-
for 8 hours?
Yeah, no, that would not be my perfect time. My perfect time would be on a resort, just relaxing, having options like the pool, the beach, doing other stuff.
So you
Like-
keep changing it though. You're changing the
If
activity.
it has to be, but if it's one thing, no, I couldn't do that one thing the whole time.
Nope.
I would absolutely get the fanciest and the nicest and the softest and the greatest hotel room that I could and just stay there.
And your kids aren't there.
They are. My kids are not there, and I'm just going to sleep, and everyone's going to leave me alone.
But you're gonna sleep for ever? I mean, that perfect moment's gonna stop at some point, or are you Snow White waiting for the prince to come up?
I will be it won't be good for the man who comes in and tries to wake me up by a kiss.
That's called the hotel worker trying to get you to leave because you're past checkout.
Now, it
That's
turns
called
out...
CPR.
No, it's not. That's what he says it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would claim. No, CPR, I swear to God. Americans, they say, need 60 lazy days a year, which is more than one a week. So, according to this, they had a survey. How many people do we need in that survey to make it real?
2,000.
And they questioned 2,000 people, investigating how the average person takes days literally doing nothing as self-care. The perfect do-nothing day. Now, I don't understand this, but according to their survey, this is the perfect do-nothing day. 2 hours laying in bed. Okay. An hour eating.
It's an awfully long time.
Like, is it?
I think that's throughout the
like
day.
a 7-course meal just sitting there?
Or,
I think it's probably throughout the day, though.
Okay.
or like just snacking.
Yeah.
Like over one meal, but you make it last.
That's
an
what
hour?
I'm thinking.
A
I'm thinking
leisurely
it's
meal.
snacking.
There's courses, if you will.
I'm thinking snacking. I'm guessing. 3 hours of binge watching movies or TV.
Okay.
Okay. An hour of reading.
Right.
Okay.
2 hours of scrolling on your phone.
Okay.
I'm going to switch those two, but sure.
I'm gonna agree with Sean on that one.
3 hours spent literally doing absolutely nothing. Again, almost impossible.
Yeah, I'm going to continue reading that book for those hours.
There you
too,
go.
So there we go.
I
Yeah,
will be in
yeah.
the bathroom for 3 hours.
2 hours napping.
I'm good with that.
And a full hour generated to devoting dread to the next day.
Oh.
No.
Do you sit there? Does anybody have like Sunday phobia where you sit there at
Like,
night and go,
tomorrow's going to suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, that leaves 9 hours left for sleeping.
Okay, that
Doing
makes
all
sense.
Yeah, with a 2 hour nap in there too.
With the 2 hours nap. How are you going to sleep for 9 hours unless you're medicated?
and how are you only eating for 1 hour then?
I think they just compile. I'm guessing
I-
that they compiled everything.
Hey, there's nothing in there about personal hygiene.
Nope.
There's nothing in there.
Nothing about a shower.
Nothing about
Showers
a shower.
are relaxing.
Nothing about relieving oneself.
Well, that's the 2 hours of scrolling.
Got it.
Hold on. Here we go. The reason that people need these days, it says, I'm just in a low energy cycle. I'm burned out, feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities, or just I need to avoid people. Now, does anybody believe this? My first real job, a real firm where I showed up 9 to 5. I was the eager beaver because my father told me, you show up early, you work hard, you go home. And one day I was sick, and my boss came over to me and put his arm around me, and he goes, do you know why we have sick days? And I said, yeah, because if you're sick, you should stay home. He goes, well, you're sick, and you're getting everybody else sick.
Right.
And then he came up to me, he goes, you know what else there is? There's a mental health day. I said, what?
Right.
He goes, every once in a while, if there's nothing going on.
Right.
This was your first job that you got a mental health day?
Yep.
Really?
Every job I've gotten I've brought it up to them, and they go, it's not a bad idea.
You went
Yeah.
right from
And
high
it's
school
not
to the
bad.
accounting firm.
Pretty much. And you could call in, and it didn't count against your vacation days, personal days, or anything. It was, you're just burned out.
Right.
And I applied that to my child, where I said, every once a semester, as long as you don't have a test, there's nothing that you're avoiding.
Right.
Just, Dad, it's
Not
too
happening.
much.
Not today. Yeah.
I'm going to stay
yeah.
home and watch TV and eat cereal and be a
Yeah.
kid. Do it.
Yeah. When you
That's later. That was me in the next room knowing I had time.
it's when you call up the job and you let them know that you're having car trouble, and when they ask you, "Oh, what's wrong with your car?" you go, "No, my car's fine. I'm just having trouble getting in it. See you tomorrow. Bye."
Do you guys believe in mental health days?
Absolutely.
Yes.
My
Do you
whole life
take
is
them?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yes.
See, there you go. Pickles is the only one.
I
really
take
don't.
days
one who
until I
needs it the
don't get
most.
paid for one. Like, yeah, I'm sick. Oh, you're out of sick days. Oh, cool, I'm on vacation. Oh, you're out of vacation days. Somebody just died. Needless to say, I'm not coming in today. Sorry. Yeah.
Who died?
Yeah.
These goldfish I had in the pond.
You're about to if you don't hang up and let me not come in today.
Are you sure about that?
Man, no, it's not for me. Just saying.
Aw. How'd you know?
Feel it.
You could feel it. Guys, when you are a performer, not like us,
Oh.
when you are a performer, you sometimes have a stage name, correct?
Teresa Pickles, yes.
Teresa, I thought that was your real name.
No.
Man,
I know.
I gotta
All
take
this
that off
time.
my list. It's on my phone that way.
It's Angie, actually.
It is actually. Sometimes you choose to keep your name. Many people have gotten married, chose to keep their name. And sometimes the one I found most ridiculous, when a performer marries someone and they do take your name. Such as it happened a few years ago when Taylor Lautner, do we all know Taylor Lautner? Yeah. He married a woman named Taylor Dome and took his name, so she's Taylor Lautner and he's Taylor Lautner. Right. Same spelling. That's not a little confusing. Well, somebody else just got married, and they added a name, and it made it kind of a tongue twister. Now, Sean, you've told me before you come into the show,
Yes,
you do a little vocal exercise.
I do. Yeah.
What do you do?
Usually when I'm driving into the studio, I listen to Check Your Head by the Beastie Boys because I know, I would say about 95% of the lyrics, and every single word each one of them says is completely enunciated. So if you just, go through it and speak every single word as loud or as low or whatever, and just kind of get it to work so that you're not stumbling over anything. Not that I don't stumble over shit to begin with, but I try my hardest not to.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you use the word stumble and you always say it.
Yeah, well, when
stumble.
we used to do this show on, a weekend, and I didn't have to come straight from work, it was a lot easier to be fully aware, but not so much right now.
Mo, do you do any kind of vocal exercise? She's like, to come in here? What are you kidding me? You're
You are
lucky I
cultured
get
enough that you should be doing vocal exercises before you get
I
on
sing
here.
in the car on my way here, at least just to get my vocal cords loosened up.
But do you do that just for us or just for performance?
Sometimes I like to sing about being a coked up dick sucking hoe.
Me too.
Bitches!
Hey, how do you both sing the same? It's amazing.
I sing everything.
Hey, Mumbles, you do any? Pickles, do you do any?
Yeah, not really, actually.
He's thinking, God, maybe I should.
Nope.
I go over constantly red leather, yellow leather, and I do the S1, 6/6 sheep, and just anything you can to warm up, especially for me with my S's.
Right.
Momu.
Are you making fun of my fat? Wait a minute,
Ma,
Moo. What,
me, mo,
my
moo.
mom is gone. How dare you?
Mr. Bald.
I kind of like that, actually.
But one thing I actually did before, I do know when I was in college and I did like a...
Wait,
like a
you
vocal
knew you
class.
were in college?
I knew it when I was in college.
This is great. Look
It
at
was
all this
amazing.
drinking and women.
Look at
and-
that.
Wow.
I remember some
going
parts of
home.
it. Some
Going
parts
home,
of
man.
it.
Some woman showed me a boob.
That was after college.
She said, if I show it to you, will you get away from me?
And then I'm like, yes! But
Totally.
no, so...
But wait a second. I'm not sure the left one looks exactly like the right one. You're going to have to show me the other one, too. Sorry.
You think he was smart enough to come
I
up with
ain't
that
going
one?
nowhere.
Come on.
No.
I think he
Please,
just-
I was probably drunk at the time.
I think he just cried and ran away.
Wait, Deshaun, do you actually pull that joke where you sit there, they show you a boob, and you
Right.
go, well, I went to first grade twice, so one...
Right.
I don't know. Maybe you got to start with the other one.
Yeah. Usually I'm like 19, 20. How do I count to 21? Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay, 21. Let's go. Hey.
And
there
then
it
you
is.
try to get into jail, and that
I
usually
try.
works.
Yeah, usually.
Where was I, apparently? When I was...
You found yourself in a college.
Yes. When I was doing vocal classes, they taught me how to say W correctly because
Oh.
W, but it's supposed to be W. Like you're almost saying W
Right.
in W.
And again, he has to learn how to talk.
Listen,
a
it's
microphone.
still there. It's still at that point.
Well, we have a new one.
Okay.
Let's see. Does anybody know? Anybody watch Stranger Things or
I have.
Enola Hughes?
I'm aware of it.
Do you know the star of that?
I've heard it's a thing.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah. By the time we get the next season, the kids will all be 40 or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown. She's 20 actually.
Oh, okay.
She just got married.
Nice.
Yay.
Does
At
anybody-
20?
At 20.
All
Yeah,
right.
I know. You look at it, you go.
All right. Well, at least she waited until 20.
Stephen Whitney Houston. No?
No.
That's not who she married?
No, but she did marry.
Bobby Brown, Whitney
That's
Houston.
good.
It was a drug joke. Sorry.
I got
Right,
you.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you did set it up for music
Right.
because she married
Yeah.
the son
Uh-huh.
of John Bon Jovi,
Hey.
who is Jake Bon. The real family name is Bon Jovi.
Right.
So Bon Jovi,
Mm-hmm.
and her name is Millie Bobby Brown.
Right.
So you would think, well, she's now Millie.
Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Right.
Right.
She didn't go for Millie Bon Jovi. She
Yeah.
went for Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi. See, how many times can you say
Millie
that? Fat?
Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Millie
I already
Bobby
did.
Brown Bon Jovi Eddie Van Halen. What? Oh my goodness. How many more rock stars are we going to add to this list?
This is my wife. I call her. She's my booby. Booby Bumpy Brown Bon Jovi. How are
Bobby
you?
Brown Bon Jovi.
And her grandma, who is Bubba Booby.
I'd like to do the entire Bon Jovi family. Not that way. Right. I'd like to introduce the entire Bon Jovi
they're
family.
all fairly rich. Just doing a Bon Jovi might be the right way to go at this
He's
point.
from Texas. This is Billy Bubba Bon Jovi.
Hey, yeah, totally.
His sister Betty Jo Burnett Bon Jovi, and
we have Betty Jo Burnett. We've really hit our target audience today in terms of names.
People from where?
Yeah.
Bubby.
Okay.
You can't do Bubby.
Everyone has a booby. Everyone has a
It's
booby
Bubby.
or a no
Well, yeah,
or
that's
a
what
yaya.
You have two puppies?
I do.
Steve saw one in college.
That's how I get into the clubs. I mean, come on.
Wait, Sean, do they both look the same?
No, sadly. Yeah. See,
I'm gonna have to check that out after the show.
I had a whole bunch of money. I got some plastic surgery, but they could only do half, and then I didn't have as much, so I went to Mexico, and they fucked it up. So, yeah, I'm very lopsided. It's awful, and I don't take my shirt off. Ever. Don't
They butchered your puppies?
Don't look at me. My boobies are butchered. And Bon Jovi won't sleep with me anymore, so I guess I'm poor like usual. Damn it.
We're going to start a crowdsource or something.
Let's get another crowdfunding going this time. Yeah.
Let's get Bon Jovi to sleep with Sean.
Let's at least get Sean a meet and greet with
Yeah,
Bon
totally.
Jovi.
Yeah.
We really do want to meet and greet in that
Right.
situation.
Sean,
Yep,
what can I do for you?
I
Well,
need-
I had my boobies butchered.
You know,
And could you write a song about him?
if I'm gonna bang a rock star, it's got to be a rock star that's got more than 2 songs that I actually like. Because I'm not a big Bon Jovi fan. Like I know I'm desecrating the '80s right now, and how dare I or whatever. But I only like kind of Bon Jovi tunes from the '90s, to be honest.
Hello, Bad Bunny?
He's calling the
I've
crowd.
got butchered Bazongas? By the way, do you know Beyonce? No? Hit the music.
Carolina.
No, Carolina's not
Boy,
here.
She ain't here.
I think she would, for her first question would be like, who's John Bon Jovi again?
It's John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi was a part of the Hairspray Brigade in the 80s. They played guitars and banged on drums and slept with women and did lots of drugs.
And they're going to meet Sean
Yes,
to talk about his butchered
and
boobies.
they're
Yes.
all going to meet me, and it's going to be fun. I don't know, whatever. We're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's going to be great.
Living on a prayer, man.
Yeah, totally.
Aw.
Halfway there. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's see, she would have been fine with Skeletons, the
Right.
Mount Rushmore game, I'm sure she would have said, do I know John Candy?
Right, yep. I'm sure she's well aware of what bitches are.
Yeah, she's good with that.
Yeah. I can't believe that was an answer.
I can't, I'm so happy you got it right.
You can't believe that was an answer on this show?
Listen, there's very few times where my dumbass jokes are the answer to a question.
That's true.
Because that's usually what I'm going for playing a game. It's like, that could be the answer, but this is funny. So let's
Speaking
go with
from the
that.
man who has said, I want to lose and can't stop winning.
I just can't stop winning. Oh, man. Like Charlie Sheen up in this bitch. Like, what? No.
He's bountiful with Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All the Coke addict references. Why not? Totally. Sure.
Hit that button. 2, 3, 4. That means wrap it up. Yep.
Wrap it up.
If you wrapped it up, then you wouldn't have any children to worry about. But, 99% of the time.
Yeah, your perfect day be totally different.
I want to talk about thanking Governor's Studios. Yeah. I want to thank Mo for coming in here and bringing some culture.
Thank you for my elocution. Thank you very much for taking my beating, Sean.
This is what it is.
Do you have an improv name for this week?
Let's call it spiritual Western inspiration.
Ooh. I would have gone with fart jokes and culture, but hey, it works too. Let's see. Do you want to plug anything? Instagram, Facebook, pickles in the face. I don't know. Whatever you got.
Get
Nothing?
in line.
No.
Pickles.
All right, so we have a YouTube page. Please take a look at the videos. I put a bunch of them up. From last week. It's Circling the Drain podcast, where you can check out a lot of stuff. Put up the shotgun stories, and then we put up some fun stuff that we talk about during the show. I also have a show that I'll be doing on the next 2 Thursdays. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that's when you'll get to it. So it's called On the Sports Lines, youtube.com/On the Sports Lines on demand. That'll be up the next day on Friday.
Yeah, put them up. Yeah. Put them up.
Keep it up. Put them up. And facebook.com/On the Sports Lines live. We'll do an Olympic show tomorrow, by the way. So
That's Carolina. The Olympics are over.
It's a wrap-up show. Okay.
Again, wrapping stuff up.
Wrapping
It's
it
only
up.
99% effective.
And they just put that maternity care thing into the Olympic Games now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? I hear in LA they're going to have the pull-out games. So, we find out 9 months later, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
If Carolina were here, she would tell you to go to Instagram. But why not? But if you are there, check her out at the Queen of Heels. Check the show out, which is Circling the Drain Podcast.
So nice to see Maury still has a job. It's a pull-out game. And Father's Day.
He should be the host.
He should be. He should be the host. We had Snoop Dogg in France. Bring Maury in. Pull-out game. Totally. Why not? Olympic sports. They're all over the place. So, talking about things that are all over the place, this show. We have a YouTube page, which Pickles just covered, so we got that out of the way. We have The Drain, the CTD Facebook group page, which is where you can vote on the shotgun stories. Your votes turn into wins. Those wins turn into punishments. Those punishments go up on that damn YouTube page. I'm winning too much. Stop voting for me. Not a fan. Not feeling it. Yeah, socials, TikTok's a thing. You know how that works. Hit that up.
How's that work?
I have no idea because I'm not a part of it. So I am bullshitting my way through how
You're
to get
on a
to
show
TikTok.
that's on it.
Yeah, I'm on a show that's on it. So type in Circling the Drain, however you would search things on that site, and however it works will eventually pop up and just be a part of it. It's fun. Sure.
It's actually
why not?
CTD podcast.
That too.
But that'll work.
That is correct.
And yeah, this is a podcast. Podcasts get downloaded all over the place. The places you can download this podcast and not have to watch it on YouTube are...
Well, if you're doing your relaxing day and want to download this, do it while you're in your bubble bath. Do it
Hot
while you're putting at the miniature golf course or just laying at the beach. When you reach us, we want you to subscribe. We want you to like. We want you to rate us. We want you to review us. Is it so hard to just hit a little button? Just hit a little button. So, well, no. I mean, the listeners are up. Yeah. So, go to Cake Chick. How do you get to Cake Chick? Instagram. Instagram is CakeChick1217. Use promo code, which is...
Oh, CTD.
I was hoping. Get yourself...
20% off.
There you go. That's all you got to do. It's Cake Chick. Get what you want at Cake Chick. Next week, we won't be here.
2 weeks from now.
The studio's closed, yeah. Pickles won't be here. He has the keys. So, wait, that's not true. So we won't be here, but, you know what? There's 251 episodes, plus some of Sean and I's Iggy and Sean shows and other stuff. There is no reason why you should miss us when we're gone.
Yeah,
you should go back in that archive.
Yeah, seriously, get started now. Go from the beginning and just work your way all the way through. You got 2 weeks. And you'll get there. You'll be right around-ish January last year, maybe. By the time you get maybe, who knows? We'll see.
Is that how I have to write my book report on?
It's possible. I don't know. Hey, faithful listeners, one more story win. Everybody's got to read a book.
Well,
Vote for Sean.
Vote for me.
Means don't vote for him.
Totally vote for me.
Just
Vote for him.
remember,
Yes.
on the bottom of that book report,
Yeah.
for references, there's only one thing you need to put. If you give us a chance.
We'll give
We'll
you a
give
laugh.
You a laugh.
Night, guys.